Whenever we hear about a celebrity dying by suicide, we are overwhelmed by questions about the reasons behind it. But every hour, a young person dies by suicide in our country and it goes unnoticed. And the same questions can become very tormenting for their friends and family as they are clueless about the reasons behind it. Often the person who is suicidal goes into isolation. They stop talking and are surrounded by feelings of self-loathing, hopelessness, and helplessness. Therefore, the onus lies upon those around them to observe and recognize warning signs and to prevent suicide. Let's outline some of these early signs. Emotionally, the suicidal person may be feeling pain, hopelessness, powerlessness, worthlessness, shame, guilt, or self-hatred, or the fear of harming themselves or others. Behaviorally, the person may appear sad, withdrawn, tired, apathetic, anxious, irritable, or prone to angry outbursts, not be performing well in school, work, or other activities, become socially isolated or fall in with the wrong crowd, have declining interest in activities, neglect personal welfare, or experience a change in eating or sleeping habits. Other warning signs are statements like, "I wish I were dead," "I wish I become free from this never-ending pain," "I just can't take it anymore," "I wish I could go off to sleep and never wake up, you would be better off without me." Or actions such as giving away belongings, writing a will or settling wages, talking openly about wanting to kill oneself, inappropriately saying goodbye, or suddenly switching from being very depressed to being very happy or calm. How can you help? Ask, are you thinking about killing yourself? It's not an easy question, but studies show that asking if they are suicidal does not increase suicides. Be there for them. Listen carefully, acknowledge their feelings, and don't judge no matter what. Providing unconditional support can save their life. Keep them safe by reducing access to highly lethal items or places. Do not leave the person alone. Remove access to dangerous items such as firearms and medication. Help them connect with professional help for treatment and be in touch with the therapist from time to time. Keep in touch with the person. Plan an excursion or an outing, or simply eat out together so they don't feel isolated or excluded. Do you know that most people who attempt suicide don't want to die? They just want their pain to end or can't see another way out of their situation. Asking someone if they are thinking about suicide does not increase the risk of doing it. Talking about suicide makes them feel cared and valued, giving them a sense of hope and belonging. Don't believe myths that imply that people who die by suicide have mental health disorders or that people who talk about suicidal thoughts won't really do it. People also have misbeliefs that nothing can stop a person determined to kill himself, that only cowards commit suicide, or that people who die by suicide were unwilling to seek help. If a person indicates that they are having suicidal thoughts, there are certain things you should avoid saying. Don't imply that they are just desperate for attention or diminish their pain by saying there are people in worse situations. Don't tell them to be grateful for what they have or to stop playing the victim. Don't say things like, "Are you going to do something stupid?" or tell them to distract themselves with something else or to focus on the positives in life. Don't say things like, "You are too depressing to be around," or "If you'll keep talking like that, people will call you crazy." People with suicidal thoughts need your patience, understanding, love, and care. Suicide can be prevented, so let's work together to save lives.